to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Welcome in. I was going to go with Christmas and I bailed out. A nice mate sounds.
Well, see, now it's actually Christmas time,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
It's December 1st.
Now it is actually Christmas. Oh, what you rocking here?
It's got a little elf.
Smiling's my favorite.
Oh, yeah, Mike. Smiling
That's
is your
why
favorite.
it's so funny.
Monday, December 1st, the
'Cause it's
Fantasy
not.
Footballers. Welcome into the show. Now it's appropriate to put your tree up and hang your lights and play your Christmas music.
It was appropriate.
This was a later Thanksgiving, right? Than
it
has been other years.
It was?
I think so.
I thought it was. There's rules.
There are rules, but some years there's more time between where the Thursday lands within the month.
Fourth Thursday of November.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's later.
Oh wait, is it? It's always the last Thursday of the month, Josh.
It's the
I think
Or
fourth.
is the fourth? I thought it was the fourth.
It's not the last. It's the fourth.
Yeah.
I guess there is a world where you could have
That's right.
a fifth Thursday.
That's right. You came in here hot like a Thanksgiving authority.
Also,
and you
don't know Jack.
You don't know Jack.
it's so weird.
But I like this. Quick turnover to December. We're here.
Yeah, we are in it.
Anything going on in the fantasy playoff world for anybody?
Oh yeah.
Gosh. Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Dude. Oh
Jason, I
I don't even know if I have the strength to talk about it.
I can give the rundown.
Oh.
I mean, and Mike, you can jump in.
Yeah.
Jason has he sold the farm.
Yeah.
Jason has gone. He's got Jonathan Taylor. He paid up for Josh Jacobs at the trade deadline, our league of record, where Al Borland and I fought last year in the title game. Not quite doing that this year, are we, Al? Jason, Mike in the playoffs, Papa Josh in the playoffs, or should be. But Jason's like, he's just on a rough patch. He's gone through a little rough spell where week after week he's just kind of, you traded for a Dunze at the deadline. That
When I was hot for a while. I think I've got some firepower with Jacobs and Jonathan Taylor and the CeeDee Lamb Dak stack where I can win this thing. And so I was looking at maybe I could get the bye.
Oh yeah, that was the old goal.
I sold the farm for next year. Next year I have no picks. I mean, half the league is kind of like that.
You have a first-round pick.
Yeah, because you can't trade our first.
Because we don't trade those. And then you don't have a pick till?
I think the 7th.
Oh, my.
Something like that. It's like I'm bare. I'm bare.
Yeah, your cupboard is
And
empty.
it's okay if you win the championship. If you go down there and you win the championship. And then I went on a rough patch, and now I'm like, there's a chance I don't make the playoffs.
There's a slim chance that you miss.
And then it looked yesterday like there was a big chance because I was going to go 0-2, and somehow a magic miracle happened in the afternoon games. My opponent had like four players.
It was
Khalil Shakir, Steelers defense,
and Trey Tucker.
And they did nothing.
Yeah,
correct.
They did nothing. My Chargers defense did well. So now
it all comes down to tonight.
It's basically 10 points, no more than 10. Hunter Henry can score 10 points or fewer.
Oh, it's 10? I thought it was 11.
No,
it's
well,
10? Okay.
11 I lose.
Okay.
So
no.
Hunter Henry.
You got corrected. Now it's 11. It's 11.1. You got a bonus point while you were sleeping.
Even better.
So you're on Hunter Henry watch for tonight, and this is that time of year where every one of us out there.
That 20-yard touchdown's going to hurt.
Oh man.
I don't think he has the courage to watch.
I'm supposed to watch these games, but I don't know if I can do it. I need to every play put a piece of tape over wherever Hunter Henry is. Just not worry about
Could you watch it in a slight blur overall so you don't know who scores?
Yeah, just put a Gaussian blur.
Dude, I already struggle with Hooper and
Henry Hooper,
and Hooper and Henry.
Who catches it?
You're like, it's one of them
tonight. Can you imagine if Hooper scores a touchdown? What your heart will do?
Oh man!
So that's Jason's situation, but I know everyone out there, it's on the line right now.
Yeah, it is
for fantasy playoffs. So we're going to do our best to get you through. the rest of Week 13 into Week 14 before your fantasy playoffs. We do want to announce here. I don't know if you can hit a little announce button for me, Al, but we have the winner of our James Cook signed jersey. We just picked that this morning. Thank you for everybody that entered. Oh, boy. It's Blake Hester. See, that's what happens when you ask for the drops from the producer. He finds another one. Blake Hester, congratulations. And by the way, tomorrow, thank you to everybody who listened to the Megalodon show. It was great to get all the hashtag triple gobble.
Yeah. We got in the trender.
We did.
It's not easy these days.
Got into
they've made it more difficult.
The Twitter trending somewhere in the top 10.
Yeah.
And my favorite ones, though, were not just the people that got through it quickly. It was the ones that straggled in yesterday. They're like, I don't know if this is too late, but I finally finished the Megalodon, and here you go. And, yes, it was not too late. We'll pick those winners sometime today and announce them on tomorrow's show. Quick reminder, if you need help for Week 14 coming up, the weekly rankings, the start-sit tool, all the articles, all of our premium in-season tools, the ultimate dashboard and such can be found on thefantasyfootballers.com. You guys sent in your reactions, as you always do, on this fine Monday morning. Let's react to the weekend in a sophisticated way. Let's start with the good. Rashi twice.
You had J. Brown.
Also AJ Crown.
Mm-hmm.
We had Dontavian John Wicks.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And I finally got my CD Lamborghini.
Yep.
Adonai Missile? Someone played Mitchell?
Maybe.
If you did, that would have been a great day.
Also would have been nice to play Thrice Young.
Yeah.
Or Brock Wowzers.
That catch, dude. Kimani Vidal. I was doing the
Kimani
Cash Money.
Vital. Vital. Nico
Ballin out there. A Jackson Whiff.
Oh, no. JSN's on the naughty list with Scam Darnold.
And Lamar Laxon.
Lamar Jack Squat.
Ricky Smearsall. Okay.
Orande Badston.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Zay Flounders.
Bustin' Jefferson.
Oh. I thought this was funny. Amon Nah, sit down.
Yeah, so sad. He's injured.
Come on.
I know.
Saquon Barkley.
Kenneth Stainwell.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then this one will hit close to home. It's the fall of Rome.
I don't care. He's on my bench.
You have, I told Jason this, I could not have done what you did, which was, even though it was wrong, I guess, in hindsight, he sat Rome Odunze, his trade deadline acquisition, down. Not only did he sit him on his bench, but he set him on his bench when you could have watched him on an island game.
I didn't want to watch him.
Yeah, but that's normally a motivation. Because you were deciding between Pittman and him.
Odunze. It was Odunze, Olave, and Pittman.
Which I just feel like some of us might have played Odunze under the promise of watching him
I think
perform.
most would have.
And
over
then Olave with the injury, people were concerned, and you made the right call there, and it literally might save your season.
Yeah, if I had played Rome over Olave, I would.
You'd already have lost, right?
Would not be on this show today.
All right. Well, thank you for your Monday Punday submissions over on X at the FF Ballers, on Instagram at Fantasy Footballers. Let's talk some news.
News and notes from around the league, presented by Progressive Insurance.
Okay, in the latest breaking news, in the last 8 games played, how many times has Rome Odunze scored 7 fantasy points?
It's not going to be good.
It's twice. Twice in the last 2 months.
That's our first breaking news?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't even have a chance on this show, I believe, to talk about Frank Ragnow, the center for the Lions, returning to the team before he failed his physical and is now not eligible to return.
That's wild.
Like, you feel bad for the man. That's like, that sucks.
That's a big decision.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm going to do it. I'm finally going to do
it. And then a grade 3,
yeah,
which is like, I don't even know if you have a
how
hamstring.
do you not know that hurts?
But that's what's crazy. It's like, how do you go? You know what, guys? I'm coming out of retirement. Did he tear his hamstring coming out of retirement? He was like, he got up so quick to celebrate his announcement
Or
that
he's
he
like,
tore it?
maybe they won't notice, and I'll
It's
still get some
wild.
money.
Oh man.
But it was like this fanfare.
Yes,
The Lions
That's
account
what
was,
it was funny about it.
tweeting out like, welcome back,
Frank's
all
back.
pro. It just we got our center back, guys. And then 24 hours later, he has failed his physical and is no longer eligible.
Yeah, it's crazy. We do have a Monday night update. Jackson Dart cleared concussion protocol is starting tonight.
Good. This will be a fun game.
We had the Amon-Ra St. Brown injury. This one was not one of the nice and convenient ones for fantasy players where he does a bunch of production and then gets hurt. This was Thanksgiving. It was a low ankle sprain. He didn't return. He's not expected to be placed on IR. By the way, I believe Jamison Williams had a 37% target share, first double-digit target game of the year, and was a monster, 144-1.
Huge game.
The Lions play Dallas on Thursday. I would not expect Amon-Ra to play in that one.
Which is
But you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
He is a tough son of a gun. He's a little like Baker Mayfield where if he can, he will. But I don't know if I tweeted this about Josh Jacobs 2 weeks ago when he missed the game. And it got a lot of backlash. And I just said, you want this because you want Jacobs when it matters. You want him in the playoffs. You want him to take the week off versus getting re-injured. Now, I didn't know he needed 2 weeks off before getting re-injured, but you don't necessarily want Amon-Ra back out on the field. And I obviously, if you're do or die for the playoffs, you're begging for him to be there. But if you're in the playoffs, you just want him the healthiest possible when you get there. So rushing it for Thursday and then missing 2 more weeks, that costs you your season. Potentially is all I'm saying.
Well, the issue now, it's funny. We constantly, when Jacobs had his injury a couple weeks ago, it was like I think that was the correct analysis. But we're at the point now where it's like, okay, if Amon-Ra misses 3 weeks, he is missing the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be devastating.
Like, we're there. We got 1 week left.
Yeah, miss this one, come back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
By the way, I believe Papa Josh traded the injured Drake London to acquire Amon-Ra for the playoffs. Thoughts on that transaction?
Why
right
you
now?
got to do that, man?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, fracture in his left hand. It requires surgery. The team is unsure if he'll miss time, but Herbert says he plans to play through the injury. This is like the
should ask Aaron Rodgers how that goes.
It's just wild, though, because every quarterback's hurting themselves severely in the non-throwing arm. Like Baker's shoulder and Rodgers' hand and Herbert's hand.
And that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Don't do the right hand.
I mean, it's much better.
So surgery today.
Jaden Daniels.
He does not play until Monday Night Football next week. We'll wait and see. I don't know if you're playing him against the Eagles.
Is it time?
Oh, for Trey Lance?
Is Trey
Oh, my
Lance?
gosh.
Never
on
wrong.
Monday Night
just early.
On Monday Night Football? Why not?
Against the
He will
Eagles.
Get
That'll go
annihilated.
well.
By the way, if you were going to play Herbert, just don't do it this week anyways. It's the Eagles. Find another plan. Don't wait through Monday night. Have a stress-free week. Go play Jacoby Brissett. It will always work out for 25+, even when he looks horrible.
Yeah,
and the Cardinals will always lose.
Oh, that's the best part.
What about,
he is good for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns and a loss every week.
Hampton, though. Your big triumphant return.
On Monday Night Football against Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without Herbert, that would be a bummer.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr. left early with a heel injury. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was back in and out of the game a few times.
Are we going to get some more Wilson?
Yeah.
Michael Wilson came back to earth.
Yeah. According to Twitter, it was our fault. Aaron Jones left early with a shoulder injury. Concern is re-aggravation of the AC joint sprain from about a month ago. That'd be bad. I mean, this would be Jordan Mason. You're back on a team that can't move the football.
Yeah. Mason will, I'm sure, be on the show tomorrow.
I feel like we could spend the entire show talking Minnesota if we wanted to.
Oh, man.
Only if we wanted to make everyone unhappy.
Yeah, and throw up their Thanksgiving.
Turns out it can get worse.
I don't know. Is this true, Kyle, for sure, that they both, McCarthy and Brosmer, have a lower passer rating than if spike the ball on every play? Is that because,
I've seen those
because
tweets.
the turnovers count worse than a spike? So I think if the starter just spiked the ball on snap for the entire game, they'd have a higher passer rating than Brosmer and McCarthy.
I've seen that. I mean, passer rating is just weird.
Well,
on its own,
it's still crazy. Parker Washington left early with a hip injury. Brian Thomas Jr. returned anyways. The Parker Washington window is probably closed. Dylan Sampson left early with a calf injury for the Browns. And we had a period of the Rams game. Kyron was out, and Corum was dominating.
Looking great.
And then Kyron came back to steal a touchdown from him at the end of a drive where Corum moved the football.
Give me that.
Yeah,
Also, Kyron is on Papa Josh's team.
Oh,
So something to watch. You guys should keep an eye on the injuries.
He's fine. Woody Marks had a scare as well. Went to the locker room with a foot injury.
Yeah.
Came back and played fine. So I don't think that those are really things that will keep either player out this week.
All right, that was – oh, yeah, and Aaron Rodgers, the nose, wrist, and being old. All those things happen.
Right in
Hey,
the schnoz.
What was my hope for? I love
that they'd miss the playoffs with Rodgers for the first time.
For the first time that this in Mike Tomlin's career, when they get Aaron Rodgers, it's going to cause them to not be above 500. And right now, they're sitting at 500.
There's a screenshot, and
amazing.
A bunch of people are posting it. It's the best tweet I've seen in a long time. It's just Rodgers miserable on the sideline with a busted nose and a bandage on it, and it says Aaron Rodgers looks like he just tried to rob Kevin McAllister's house.
And he does.
He looks just like he fell into the trap. He's a wet bandit. Oh, the wet bandit, Aaron Rodgers.
The AFC North is, dude, it's going to be a wild finish because you have the Ravens are leading the division.
They're both 6-6 with the Steelers.
Yes, and then the Bengals, who I thought were eliminated a month ago, are
technically not
2
that
games
far
out, and they play Baltimore in 2 weeks. Like there is a path.
The entire NFL playoff schedule is wild. You had the Colts drop down. They were number 1 in the NFL, and now they're not even leading their division. Jacksonville took that. You've got the number 1 seed Bears, where next week, if they lose,
say that again.
Yeah.
The number 1 seed Bears, if they lose to the Packers, they become the 7 seed. I mean,
from 1 to 7.
Yeah. I mean, this NFL season, I think, has been really awesome with who is fighting for which spots.
Oh, and you had the big upset this week in Carolina over the Rams in an impressive way. I mean, they're 7-6.
Yeah.
The only consistent thing we have is the Cardinals sucking.
Oh, yeah.
That was News and Notes, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. We'll take a break. We'll hit the studs.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The weather might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. And right now on Prize Picks, you can get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. You like Josh Allen this week? How much? More on passing yards, more on rush yards, more on touchdowns? Well, you can do that, but only on Prize Picks. And now they have a new feed tab where you can go follow your friends. You can directly copy their lineups in one click. Maybe you want to follow along with us on the footballers, or just someone whose picks you like. You can do that on Prize Picks. We've been having so much fun this season in our head-to-head battles here on the footballers. And you know what I really like is making the beginning of the game really interesting. Like this past week, I had Javonte Williams. I took the less on in his first 5 rushing attempts. Will he have more or less than 18.5 yards? Bryce Young, will he have more or less than 7 completions? Things like that. It makes the beginning of the game truly an event, extra special, extra fun for your fantasy football weekend. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code FOOTBALLERS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code FOOTBALLERS to get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
This week's Fantasy Stud Muffins, presented by Lowe's.
You guys ready to talk studs?
Yeah.
Top 5 scorers at the quarterback position this week. Patty Mahomes and Jordan Love, the top 2 spots.
Thanksgiving was awesome football.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know there was some major duds, including Zay Flowers, who was negative.
Was he?
In our scoring
Did
format.
you play him?
Yeah.
He had like a
He was playing
40-yard
against
touchdown.
the Bengals.
Yeah.
He had a 40-yard touchdown that got called back because of OPI, which was
Oh, and they took some points away for OPI?
no,
No,
but I'm saying that like that one catch is you're like, oh, that's 10+ points for Zay Flowers. Instead, no.
No,
yeah,
and
Sunday football. I feel like Sunday stunk.
The morning was very low scoring.
Thursday siphoned off all the great football.
Yeah.
well, the Mahomes Love starts were great. The game last night was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Oh, that was fun.
Mariota was number 3 on the week. And
Mariota.
Yes. I
is that like T-A-H?
I'm
It
not
wasn't
sure if
it
there
was
was
just the T.
was there something about a pronunciation update? I am
but
not.
Collinsworth was hitting that
Oh
T.
man. Yeah.
I mean, that is Mariota.
yeah. Marcus
Which
Mariota.
is a problem because we've already had Mariatu from
Yes.
From the commissioner.
The commissioner. But nevertheless, number 3 on the week. Bryce Young back in the top 5 after a very disappearing act situation last week, but 2 weeks out of the last 3. Bryce Young getting it done, making big plays in this game against the best defense in football, or one of the best with the Rams. And then Trevor Lawrence at 21 points. It was an on week for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They could have done more. It was kind of a shame because they hopped out to such an early lead. Tennessee couldn't do anything against them, and it was like the game was over in the blink of an eye.
I mean, Jacoby has been a very good addition for that team.
We don't have a regret of the week segment, but if we did, it would be me insisting on playing the Browns defense and dropping. I dropped Jacksonville to stay with the Browns.
They were great, but
And then
did anyone pick them up?
My opponent,
Oh, he played them against you?
yeah, 15-2 difference.
Oh.
So, and I had signed Jacksonville a week ahead for this matchup and talked myself into, especially with the weather in the San Francisco game.
Yep.
And man, the Browns defense were handed some turd situations. Like we stop them, they kick off, they muff the punt, and it's a 20-yard field for San Francisco. Those hurt. Who else had a big game? We had
Tyrod Taylor
performances. Yeah.
Was in consideration for a streaming option, and he had a pretty good game.
He did.
This is us talking you out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want us to talk about you had the gut feeling about Tyrod. You did, and he got it done, and they won. Atlanta also feels pretty bad to be Atlanta right now. They're in the Arizona conversation right now.
Yeah, where you just need to take everyone that works for the organization and say, you are no longer allowed in the building.
There are teams in which you need to do the, when you got like bed bugs in the house.
Yeah,
You got to
You have to
fumigate.
tint it
Yeah.
and fumigate, and
Yeah.
everything inside dies.
Yeah.
Respectfully
Respectfully dies.
so you can start with
A
a
calm
fresh,
sleep.
a calm,
Those
everlasting sleep.
Those bed bugs, they just go night-night.
yes.
They will fix it with their incredibly high draft pick for next year, right, Kyle?
Oh, they don't have a pick, do they?
I mean, their pick is paying off of this year.
Not
but
cool. Not cool.
Kyle's not a fan.
Who has their pick?
I don't even remember.
Kyle, why don't you tell us your situation?
The
It's
Rams?
the Rams.
Oh, come
The Rams
on!
have that pick.
The Rams have your pick? The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl and have your pick? You just lost to the Jets.
Oh, man.
Dak, good week for Dak. He is, I believe, been a top 10 quarterback all but 2 weeks in the last 10. I don't
That
quote me
seems
exactly,
right, yeah.
but I think that's right. He was the start
He's
of the
been
week
awesome.
as well. And then Jacoby Brissett, I mean, he had like 4 points in the first half. It didn't matter. It's now 7 straight top 12 finishes for Jacoby. I mean, I want people to understand, since the Cardinals made him the starting quarterback, only Josh Allen has more fantasy points than Jacoby Brissett.
It's wild.
So, and you got Harrison back. That helped the numbers a little bit. But even without Harrison, McBride is just a machine with him.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 running back scorers of the week. Welcome back to the upper tier. Bijan Robinson.
He was allowed to get a touchdown this week.
Permitted.
Yeah, just one.
Well,
Could-
to be
could have
fair,
had multiple.
They gave
Oh,
him.
yeah, they did give him the
They
carry.
gave him the first
Yeah.
shot. He didn't get it, and then Algier got the.
He
second.
would have got in on the second one.
DeAndre Swift with a huge week for Chicago. They could not stop. They cannot be stopped in the running game. Kamani Vidal back up at 20. What does that change the rule with his red light, green light situation? Did we determine the buy? The buy is omitted.
Yeah, the bye was omitted.
Oh, my gosh, it's so true. 49-8, 35-7, 45-8, 56-3.
Bench him.
And now,
So the buy is just irrelevant.
now Monday against the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, he'll have a horrible
with
game.
Potentially with Hampton.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you
He
for your
keeps going.
service.
Yeah.
I mean, Vidal I think he's interesting in terms of like, has he really played himself into being the insurance running back
Oh, for sure.
for the Chargers?
I think they have a tremendous amount of trust with him. Yeah, you had both DeAndre Swift and Manon guy have huge weeks, by the way.
Yes,
And then R.J. Harvey with 19.7, Devon Achane,
got the 2
and
tutties.
Chuba Hubbard
Yeah,
tied
it's
for number 5.
It's a
How are you feeling about that situation, Mike? The Chuba Rico.
17 carries for Chuba, 18 for Rico. Sorry, Mike.
It's a timeshare hot hand, and Chuba was playing great. Not that Rico was playing poorly, but Chuba got out to
The hot start.
Yeah, he was already looking good, so they kind of. I feel like they kept with him more than Rico. But in terms of like opportunities, it's like Rico had one more opportunity than Chuba.
Yeah, snap-wise, it was basically 60-40. 59% of the snaps for Chuba, 42% for Rico.
Okay. Derrick Henry back into the end zone because it was snowing. And then James Cook, 144 yards rushing. Didn't get into the end zone.
He's so good.
I mean, he is a workhorse.
And
32 carries?
Good
night.
He's getting, like, this season, he has that mojo of every time James Cook gets the ball, I'm like, oh, here's 10 yards. It's going to happen. It's like, when you're watching Gibbs, you feel like every single touch is going to be to the end zone. He looks that good right now.
And a credit, I mean, I think we've said it before, but like when he was holding out for the contract, it was kind of under the idea that he is this. And he is this.
Right.
Yeah.
And we thought maybe he wasn't this.
He has 9 games this season inside the top 10 at the running back on the week. He is, if you have him, you're shockingly high in the standings.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown, 30 points. Rashee Rice, 25. That'll work. A.J. Brown, another great week, another great loss with a bunch of production. That's the whole juxtaposition of the thing. They were winning a bunch of games without him. They start feeding him. They've lost 2 in a row.
I think it's just they have to feed him because they're losing.
Right. Yeah, that is the thing. It's like when the announcers always bring up
30-plus carries.
Yeah, they go undefeated whenever they've carried the ball more than 40 times in a game. It's like, that's not why. It's the reason why they got the carries.
Yeah.
So,
You've got it upside down.
When the Eagles are down, they've got to throw, and then A.J. Brown is better. When the Eagles are dominating an opponent, they don't need to throw, and A.J. Brown does worse. It's you want the Eagles to play against teams that could score on them. So this next week, Chargers, okay. If Herbert is back and okay, then the playoffs, the Raiders, the Commanders,
maybe on
championship
the road
week
with
against
Jaden?
the Bills. That's good.
Okay.
Dontavian Wicks at number 3 on the week. Jamison Williams at 4. CeeDee Lamb at 5. Dontavian Wicks, the target share, it's been pretty good. 29, 8, 19, 25.
I mean, Wicks has always been someone that he is awesome.
He's a very talented guy, yeah.
So good at getting open. We've just said he needs to learn how to catch.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's catching the targets, he could be very good for fantasy. But Jamison Williams is really the story right now. The My Guy Redemption
Son of a
tour.
gun.
I mean, he has been incredible. Amon-Ra is out. This is 3 out of the last 4 weeks where he's top 10.
Oh my
on
gosh,
the week.
it's such a good looking game log minus the goose.
It's funny because if you take you look at like
He had 2 gooses.
Quentin Johnston has like the exact opposite, or Rome. Rome is even a better example where the exact opposite of J-Mo. Rome got out to such a hot start on the season. The first month of the season, he was Rome was the wide receiver 3, and you just go, it's here, it's happened, the breakout, it's done.
Touchdown regression hit
And
him
then,
nasty.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, and he stinks, but you don't view him as negatively on the season as you do Jamison Williams, who's just as good or not, if not better.
So in the last 5 weeks, Jamison Williams, in points per game with a goose, number 3. So JSN, number 1, Devontae Adams, who can't stop scoring. Stop
It's crazy.
scoring, who has 8 touchdowns in the last 5 weeks. And then J-Mo is number 3, ahead of Pickens and Collins and London and Puka and Rice.
On the season, I just looked it up, Jamison Williams is ahead of Rome Odunze now on
Yeah, it
points
makes
scored.
sense.
I
And
can't just be happy with any of it though, because if I show just a sign of optimism, he'll put me in my place.
Yeah, he'll goose you.
He'll goose the heck out of me.
And then Christian Watson the last 2 weeks is all 33,
Start of the week, Jason.
33%, 36% on the target share. So
Yeah, and you always have the huge play.
mhm.
They're going to take their shots every game.
If you're getting, it's like Jamison Williams now with
Yes.
Amon-Ra out. Of like, if you're going to see a high 20%, even a 30% target share, and you can hit a home run, like that's wild for fantasy.
Yeah, it's really hard to go 4 quarters with a target share like that and hold a big play down.
Mm-hmm.
You normally get one. CeeDee Lamb 7 for 112. That was nice.
Yeah, good to see.
Pickens 13 targets to Lamb's 9. They are true wide receiver 1, wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams with 2 more touchdowns. He has 15 targets inside the 5-yard line. 9 have been touchdowns. He is a huge reason why Stafford's an MVP consideration, just because, this was Kyron's domain permanently. And now the number one option is, what's the coverage on Adams?
Yeah.
If it's anything that we like at all, that's our first choice.
Yeah, if you can design one-on-one coverage for Adams, it's like an 80% chance that that's a touchdown. You just go to him. He has the most targets inside the 5 of any player since targets became a stat.
Oh my gosh.
And in what week are we? We've still got a lot
You're
of
saying
season
for this
left.
year?
Yes, 15. I mean, that's outrageous.
Yeah, it's amazing. Devon Vele, 8 targets, 8 for 93 and a touchdown.
He was making me so angry.
Because it wasn't Olave?
Yes. And Olave, you dropped a
winner.
game-winning
Yeah.
35-yard touchdown just right through your hands.
Well, I don't know. Did he? Is it a drop if it just goes swish?
That's true. It was more like a basket.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. It was like he held a basket
I
out.
want to go watch it because my
it
son, when
did
he
this
saw
and
it,
it just went
It
right through the
was-
arms.
It was a play that a superstar has to make.
when
Or just a NFL wide receiver.
It's a
Bailey
hard-
would have caught it.
That's a hard catch.
when it happened, my son said this is the worst drop I've ever seen. That's what he said.
Yeah, it's like he didn't put his arms together. So
Which is part of
weird.
catching.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin looked great last night against Denver. 14 targets, 7 for 96. Maybe Terry, if he's
Yeah, I know.
if you look on your bench, you're like, oh yeah, I still got Terry.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll matter for these playoffs. Nico, Jacoby Myers,
Jacoby Myers, man.
and then doubting Alec Pierce proved a mistake this week. 4 for 78 and a touchdown.
The touchdown was a man touchdown too.
Yeah.
It was a good catch.
Brock Bowers is good at football.
Yeah.
Number 1 scorer at tight end, Trey McBride, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, and Britton Strange, the top 5 there.
Yeah, Britton Strange, I think, is these other guys, obviously, if you've got Kelsey, Bowers, McBride, you're set. You're going to start them every week. But Strange, to me, is interesting because this is a guy that coming into the season we thought would be important for targets. He got injured. Since he's back from the injury, 5 for 93 and then 3 for 45 and a touchdown. He's been a top 5 tight end the last 2 weeks.
Parker Washington now hurt.
Yeah, so he's very interesting. You got to remember how much they used Evan Ingram last year, and I realized the targets and the yardage weren't great this week, but also it was what I was saying. Like they got out to such a big lead so early, and Tennessee couldn't do anything. They stopped passing the ball. They really didn't need to put up any more offensive scoring, so they're not going to play next week is the Colts. That to me is a great matchup for Brenton Strange.
And he won't show up on the fantasy sheet. But guys, that Treylon Burks catch,
Oh,
it must be
baby.
celebrated.
Yeah.
'Cause that catch was boss.
That's the key part of a story to my grandkids if I'm Traylon Burks.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
It's like I made the NFL. I was a first-round pick. Then
On Sunday
I
night
kind of flamed
football.
out, and then I got another chance.
Yeah. Watch this play.
And watch this play. Look
Did-
what I was capable
Did
of.
they say it was his? Yeah, and he's on the Commanders. Everyone. Was that his second touchdown? Did
Of his
they-
career?
I want to say it's his third.
Did
Do you
they
know how
say
many
that?
shots they took at him in which he was so not open the rest of the game? I was shocked how many times they took downfield shots.
I am still rostering him in Dynasty.
Yeah,
And
you
no,
let
that
us
was
know about
that
that.
was
You
his
can't
second.
cut that guy. Did you see that catch?
Can't cut that guy. That was his second career touchdown. Well, receiving touchdown. He has a rushing touchdown.
I mean, I think it just proves that the Titans were right. That trade was worth it. Who'd they give up again?
A.J. Brown?
Okay.
Okay. And they replaced him.
That was just a pick trade.
It was,
for the
yeah, it
first.
was a one straight
one for one.
It was
Yeah.
we're not going to pay A.J. Brown like a wide receiver 1 when we can trade him for a pick that becomes the next A.J. Brown and Treylon Burks.
It was 1 for 1, and then we got the
Whoops.
the shot of Vrabel just being so
He knew.
angry. So angry.
He knew. All right, let's go ahead and talk disappointing performances for Week 13.
Pooped in his big boy pants.
There are some conversations to be had.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with the litmus test. We said it before the week that if Lamar Jackson at home against Cincinnati gives you a dud,
You need to sit him down
I mean, that is
for the playoffs.
Oh,
we don't hit the panic
that
alarm.
is the reddest light I've ever seen.
Is it? Yeah. Your rods and cones were all messed up.
That I almost went full seizure right there, guys.
Oh.
What was that? That seems so different.
Don't want to go half.
Really?
Yeah.
Try it again, Andy.
No.
What's
I don't know. This light up in the corner is hitting me different.
It reminds
He's not wrong. I did change it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Is
You're
that
very
red?
observant.
Is that redder than ever?
It's
Did you
redder
have
and
one
then
light that points right at Mike.
it's,
I felt
It
like
felt like I was in a submarine.
it broke and I had to rebuild it, so it's
Oh,
different.
okay.
I felt
all
like
right.
Kramer.
Yeah. My rods and my cones are all messed up. Lamar Jackson, 17 for 32,
He
246.
whatever the toe injury or that he's dealing with, it is affecting him.
This is the kind of game where the season ends and then they're like, Lamar's having surgery tomorrow. And
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. 6 points, 7 points, 7 points.
I mean,
Your prescription for the playoffs for Lamar Jackson is what?
I think you need to bench him until he shows something better. Put it this way. The last 3 weeks, while he's been hurt and struggling with his injuries, who has more fantasy points?
Uh-oh.
Lamar Jackson or Shedeur Sanders?
No way.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
That's a real
Shedeur
problem.
Sanders is the answer. And so it's like, would you play? I mean, obviously, Lamar is an MVP, amazing, talented guy who can go out there and win a championship for you. And I still think that that's in the range of outcomes. He gets healthier in the next couple of weeks when the fantasy playoffs come. But I feel like you have to wait and see it happen before you can't go out and win in the playoffs
There's gonna
with
be
7 points from your quarterback. If you put 7 points up from your quarterback in the playoffs against other good teams, you're probably out of the playoffs.
But I mean, there's gonna be people who have to win. They will be winning in this week with Lamar.
Yeah, and you
But
play somebody else.
That is
You can't go down with this. This is going to be this. We're going to have the same conversation about Justin Jefferson in a minute.
Jefferson. I think is a much easier bench. But I do not envy anyone who has to make that Lamar decision.
This was the
weekend.
test for me of guaranteed benching, and he put up 7 points.
Yeah, it's tough.
But a win. I'm just a win and in situation, and the potential
I will say
that
this.
Lamar Jackson goes nuclear on your bench is that makes people quit fantasy football.
If Isaiah Likely doesn't fumble,
Right.
that's a big touchdown pass.
Yes. And
it's not-
Zay
again-
Flowers had a touchdown as well.
Jason said it. It's not like it can't go right. It's just this is 3 in a row. This is ice cold. This is something you're not running the football, right? I mean, that's the baseline that you're normally guaranteed 10 to 15 on running alone.
The baseline for Lamar Jackson that makes him so special is that he is going out there on a season and he's rushing for 700 to 1,000 rushing yards. That's his season totals usually.
Not the 272 he's on pace for?
Exactly. 272 rushing yards. That's not even remotely.
Alex Smith could pass that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's awful. And then, a lot of blame goes to the offensive coordinator. But holy crap, Jalen Hurts was not good in this game. Time after time, the throws were just off. 19 for 34.
Sorry.
I don't know
Thank
what's
you.
worse, Jason
Thank you,
singing it
Cindy.
or Papa Josh being so happy he did. I don't know. Jalen Hurts, let's put it this way. 3 of the last 4 weeks he's been outside the top 12 for your quarterback. So this is not Lamar Jackson level of of let you down, but this is also not win you week type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about Jalen Hurts. He's still able to run the ball. He's not banged up like Lamar. You're going to have tush-push touchdown opportunities whenever they're on the 1 yard line. It is just a bad game and a bad run. But while
he is different than he used to be in terms of
like
the rushing yardage is the lowest of his career.
Yeah. He runs, and I hate to say this, but he has a lot more cowardice than he used to. Maybe wisdom. We'll call it wisdom.
Okay, there we go.
But
Big difference between those words, man.
Yeah.
One is pretty bad.
I think in his mind, he's being smarter. And in my mind, being weak.
So his average, just to give you perspective, over the last 4 years, so it's a 4-year sample, not counting this year, he's averaging 700 rushing yards on the year. He's on pace for 460 right now. So that's a pretty big change in the, the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
For Hurts, he's still the quarterback 4 on the year, but his consistency level, do you know what it is?
I would guess a B.
Yeah, it's C. It's 47% of games over 20. He's now below 50-50 over 20. So it's just something to pay attention to because it's on him. Like, I mean, there was a slant route to Devontae Smith that he just missed. It was wide open.
The wide open Dallas Goedert.
Yep.
There was literally in the middle of the field with no one on him for a walk-in touchdown. I mean, he could have underhand thrown it 30 yards and let defenders try to catch up, and he would have got a touchdown.
So when you no longer have the dog, you're wise.
Yeah. He's I mean, because it's really a choice. It's like, and if you look at the way Josh Allen plays, Josh Allen, he will go after every extra yard he can get. He still runs unwise. And
well, he's humongous.
Allen has like
He's
25
humongous.
pounds on him.
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
he?
the
15,
Cam
20?
Newton, Josh Allen they're the same thing.
yeah.
I don't think this is I just think everything is off right now with Philly's offense. I mean, you can start with Saquon and the ability to run the football on big runs. And just point to Lane Johnson. I mean, Lane Johnson's when they don't have him,
They
have
lose.
you seen their record? I mean, their record is sub 500. So, Josh Allen did have a down week.
That was just the running game destroying the Steelers. I mean, when didn't they run for like 300 yards or something insane?
James Cook was, 30 carries?
32.
32.
Yeah. And Matthew Stafford, a down week as well, had the 2 turnovers, which one was returned for a touchdown. They end up losing basically because of those turnovers. Caleb Williams, he's had 6 top 10 weeks, 6 QB 20 or worse, and never finishes in the middle.
Caleb Williams on the season is completing 58% of his passes. Like, I knew it was rough, especially this last 6 weeks or so. I didn't realize it was that bad. 58%, that's not acceptable.
That's not good.
You're not going to win with that. I think it's probably because he's targeting Rome so much.
Okay.
Got to go to Mr. Loveland.
Loveland.
Rome is under 50% on his targets, on his catches.
Catch percentage?
Yeah.
Huh. I think it's because Caleb, when he snaps it, sprints full speed.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
In a diagonal pattern, and then uses rocket arm to just chuck it.
Like, everyone at home, next time you watch the Bears play, just start doing that in your head after every
snap. When he gets the ball and he drops back in the pocket. To make those sounds, say it, give his inner monologue a voice, and it is so much fun to watch Caleb.
PPR Fantasy Tips tweeted this out. He said, Rome only has 2 drop passes on the year. Only 46 of the 84 targets have been catchable for Rome Odunze.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's 55-45 and catchable, uncatchable.
Rome had that route that he cooked the defender, got wide open.
Oh, yeah, that was an awesome
for
route.
a touchdown. Caleb found him late in the play and
missed him.
Threw it where he couldn't catch it.
Yeah, into the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with running backs.
All right. We are in the heart of the fantasy season, and the injuries are already piling up. ACLs, stingers, and turf toes, oh my. In fact, the only thing right now that feels good is having the perfect backup ready to go. So wouldn't it be great if you had a perfect backup in real life too. With Progressive, you get more than just a policy. You get a playbook full of coverage options that you can count on for your home or for your auto. You want to customize your protection? No problem. You can build your coverage just like your fantasy team, making sure you got the right players in every position and a backup plan when you need it most. And when life throws an audible, like that fumble in the driveway or a hailstorm at home, Progressive is there with 24/7 support. Don't get caught without a great backup. Visit Progressive.com to quote today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party issuers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to term, policy, limits, and conditions. Here's the typical holiday pattern. You tell yourself you'll be thoughtful, and then you panic at the last minute and you buy a gift card. This year, skip the panic and give an Aura frame. Enjoy unlimited free photo and video uploads. Simply download the Aura app, connect to Wi-Fi, and start adding memories in seconds. Every gift can be personalized with a custom message that appears when it's first turned on. A pretty nice, thoughtful little touch for any occasion. You know, I know in my life, all the parents, the grandparents, nothing means more to them than photos and videos, than memories. And this is the easiest way to connect to those people you love. Give them all those memories. For a limited time, you can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames, named #1 by Wirecutter using promo code footballers at checkout. That's Aura, AURA frames.com, promo code footballers. This deal is exclusive to our listeners, and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, let's talk running back duds, and it continues. It's been a tough year for Saquon Barkley truthers. I mean, you took this guy over James Cook. You took him over Jonathan Taylor. Some of you took him over Bijan. Some of you, all of you probably took him over CMC.
No, I mean, you,
and
not me.
Saquon Barkley, running back 40 this week after 24, 27, 20.
Sheesh.
On the year, he's the running back what? Guess it. Guess the number.
20.
Oh, you're going that. I was going to say like 17?
16.
Haha.
And one game of 17-plus fantasy points on the year. So,
I mean,
he had 9 last year like that.
He is on pace. He's played the whole season, 12 games played. He's their workhorse, getting everything, and he is on pace for 1,048 yards. That's it. Just barely getting to 1,000 yards. And this is a guy who last year, if they didn't bench him in week 18, probably would have broken the all-time rushing record. It's not been the same. I don't think it's going to get back to last year. You probably don't have Lane Johnson for any of our purposes, rest of the fantasy season left. So I don't know. You're just going to have to keep playing him, but you aren't going to win a championship because of him.
Right. Yeah, Travis Etienne, Ashton Genty, the running backs for the Chiefs, Kenneth Gainwell. Any major concerns with anybody from that group? Like Genty, I mean,
Genty, it is what it is. It's you're trying to take PPR points at this point. The schedule for Genty is about as brutal as you can get. Denver at Philly at Houston. I mean, you better be praying for some pass interference in the end zone.
Yeah. Kenneth Gainwell did not get it going.
No, Gainwell was the lack of targets for Gainwell in a game. You're losing multiple touchdowns. That was odd. Rodgers probably should not have played.
Did Rodgers come back?
Yeah.
After the injury?
He should not have played. I guess if you're the man of mystery came in, master of disguise, and he's not good either.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 4 targets, 2 for 23. There was, some comments about what happened. Basically, Sam Darnold just made the best decisions for the team. Flores was doing stuff to take away JSN. No one's really been able to take away JSN. But in this game, they handled Minnesota quite easily.
Minnesota came knowing if we win this game, which is an important game for us, it will be our defense. Their defense played
great.
Played great despite, by the end of the game, they gave up a lot of points because of the situation of the game. But their defense was really, really, really good. And JSN had a down week, and that will be his final down week of the season.
His previous down week was 79 receiving yards, which is wild. And then Justin Jefferson. I mean,
That's
that's pretty loud. That's pretty
it's
loud.
just- It's the lights.
Justin Jefferson, 2 catches for 4 yards. I think a goose might have felt better.
Yeah, a little bit more cathartic. Because 2 for 4 is that you didn't win because you had 2 for 4.
2 for 4 is just a slap in the face.
It really is.
You want to catch? Check this out.
Fine.
Fine.
Man.
I mean, goodness gracious. He was averaging 12.9 fantasy points per game with Carson Wentz starts, which that's good, not great, right? That's not wide receiver 1. That's just outside of it. In the 7 starts with Brosmer and McCarthy, he's averaging 8.4. I mean, ew. And look, this was a guy who 6 weeks ago we said, boy, their schedule's great for pass catchers.
mm-hmm.
I mean, this is full. We talked about it at length last week. This is full deletion of Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
This is what we talked about happened with a handful of other elite Hall of Fame wide receivers in the past, from Larry Fitzgerald to Steve Smith to DeAndre Hopkins, even Calvin Johnson. They get a year like this. He didn't talk to the media afterwards. I don't blame him. I don't even know where you go. I mean, at this point, there is one purpose for the Minnesota season, one. And it is the maximum amount of games for J.J. McCarthy to figure out how to be a quarterback that is not a third-string arena football quarterback.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only thing that Minnesota could play for now.
And I've got a tip. I've got actually some tips for
for who?
For J.J. McCarthy. It's a simple one. It's the Joe Flacco plan. Throw the ball to Justin Jefferson on every play.
Every play.
That's good advice, man. That's really good advice.
I promise it will work out the best of all your throws.
They did target him 6 times. You might see the 4 yards and think they didn't, but he caught 33% of his passes.
Oh, my God.
In the last 5 weeks, who has more points?
Oh, no.
Justin Jefferson?
Oh, no. Or Shadur Sanders.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Or Dontavian Wicks?
Oh, well. I mean,
that one doesn't even surprise
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
When
Greg Dortch.
Okay, that
yeah,
one's-
okay. Keep going.
Greg Dortch has more. Yoshivas.
Now there you
has
go.
more.
There you go.
Jalen Coker.
Yeah.
He
had a big-
Jalen's behind him.
The good news for McCarthy is I can't imagine that anyone in Minnesota will be clamoring to, like, hey, we got to see what Max has. Put him in the game. We got to see what the backup has nothing for you. He has nothing to offer you. You just put McCarthy in. You all the lumps. It's going to be brutal and
It is
painful.
but
it's the only
worthwhile
path
investment.
forward.
Yeah.
I think you really genuinely need to put the entire, like, from here on out, when you get 9 back on the field, you really need to make it a passing game plan. Like,
Yes,
you need to
do.
go out there not trying to protect or hide
No,
9.
Nope.
You need to go out there and say, okay, we're a pass-first team now. You're going to go out there, you're going to sling it 35, 45 times a game and figure this crap out.
Yeah,
That's-
and you need, for your confidence, having a 350-yard game. I don't care if you throw 50% passing.
yeah.
Have a 300-yard game, get some confidence, and give yourself a shot at not wasting the pick entirely because, I was worried that any injury or anything taking him off the field now, you don't go into the offseason with the current J.J. McCarthy and he's your plan. So your only way for him to be part of your plan to compete, because that's the best case scenario, is that he'll be in a competition. That's his best case with somebody that they sign. By the way, there's another conversation to be had about Zay Flowers, because Zay Flowers, don't look at the game log. You'll throw up if you look at the game log for the year. He's averaging fewer points per game each year since his rookie season, 10.5 to 10.1 to 9.5. His consistency is a D. 29% of the time he's over 10.5 points.
Do you remember our conversations about Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of part of the issue here is you got Zay Flowers as the wide receiver 1 for the Baltimore Ravens, and that's usually an awesome thing. That's a great offense. They're not really a good offense right now.
Well, they have Bateman's been out, right? Or did he come back? He came back in week 13, I think. And did he play in week 14?
It's not.
Or
week 14.
sorry, no, 13.
Yeah, yes,
so he
played,
did come back.
Yes, he played the full game.
Because he had missed a couple weeks. Emeka Ibuka, 8 targets, 4 for 42, and a brutal drop in this one.
We were talking about him.
Don't tell me what you said.
Well, it was one of those things
words we
where,
don't say on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, he got off to such a hot start as a rookie that you just immediately said superstar, unbelievable, going to be a generational talent. Really, if you take those first 5 weeks out where he had touchdowns like crazy, he has been not start worthy like at all. I mean, you're talking about from that point on, he's averaging 7 fantasy points. He would be on a 17-game pace in his last 7 games of 840 yards.
I'm looking at it. It's terrible. And 153 targets.
Yeah, and honestly, it's weird.
Now, he did get hurt, too.
He got banged
the
up.
hamstring in week 7.
And
we didn't know how much that mattered.
I feel like he's had a handful of bad drops, which he's got great hands.
His catch percentage is insane. When you started the year, he was catching everything.
Everything.
And the last, 6 weeks, 42% catch rate.
Yikes.
So, it's not working.
No.
I'd rather have him than Rome for fantasy
Yeah. I mean,
right now.
what's Mike Evans' status? Like, if we get him on the field, are we going to see better Ibuka?
I think Godwin's acclamation is going to be good for Ibuka because Godwin really ramped up this week.
Yeah, he had a solid game.
Dropped the easiest touchdown I've ever seen.
Really, you thought that was the easiest?
Brother.
It was one of those ones where there's like hands in the way, though.
No excuses.
Okay.
Clean into the breadbasket.
He should have caught it.
Yeah.
Go
go watch it again. It's no
okay.
Olave. Don't get me wrong. DK Metcalf, does he suck?
Yeah. Next question.
Brian Thomas Jr., does he suck?
Yeah. Oh,
Let's play a game of
Hold
does he suck?
I was still laughing at DK Metcalf.
No, I'm sorry.
I just want all to join me.
Just laugh a couple more times. There it is. DK Metcalf, who's on your team, right?
Metcalf?
Yeah.
He's on his bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
The irony of him being on your team and the laughter is great.
DK Metcalf.
Brian Thomas Jr., 2 for 28. This is a game where Jacoby Myers and Britton Strange both had big games. Does Brian Thomas Jr. suck?
No.
No. He's just not as good as.
Is he trying it on for size? Jalen Waddle, 3 for 40. Devontae Smith, 5 for 48. Michael Wilson, 3 for 36. And then, for goodness sakes, can I talk you out of Ricky Pearsall by now?
Yeah.
You can. Honestly, Mike talked me out of Ricky Pearsall last week when he brought up something we should have seen earlier, but the kind of breakout games early in this season for Ricky Pearsall
It was the Ibuka effect.
No Jennings,
too, where it's Pearsall's the first round pick. This is what he was supposed to be. So when you feel like you're seeing it happen, you do want to buy in. Like, because honestly, when you see those things happen with young players, buying in as fast as you can works more than it does.
No, it does. It was just 2 games, though. That's the hard part. We just didn't see a lot.
And those games were minus Jennings. And then the one game that Jennings was there early in the season, Pearsall didn't have a good game, and Jennings did.
There's not a really good way to talk about Jennings, but I wish I could.
No, we got it. If you didn't see the commentary, who I don't remember who the player was, Kyle, if we can get his name, but there was someone commented about words that
Malik Collins.
Okay, that Jennings or topics that Jennings
Brings
chooses
up.
to bring up on the field that are, I mean, a lot of stuff gets said on a field. Things that you don't mean. I mean, just hurtful, hateful things because you're trying to psych out your opponent. But we all know there's a line.
There's a line.
Even in the grossest mucky muck, there's still a line you don't cross. Apparently, Jennings does cross that line.
Malik Collins said that he thought it was appropriate what happened to him last week.
And if you don't remember, Jennings was who got punched in the nards.
Yeah.
And he got punched in the nards due to what he said. Now, I don't know what he said. It hasn't been reported what he said. I really want to know what he said.
I think,
because what could you say that gets you punched in the nards and then have other players be like,
That's
dude
right.
should have got punched in the nards.
Yeah. He's like, I understand why, and I want it known.
Yeah. He's like, I'm surprised someone hasn't punched him in the jaw.
Yeah. Crazy.
We got to figure out.
I love that storyline.
Yeah. Well, think about what would make you punch somebody in the nards, and it probably was one of those things.
I don't know if words. I mean, I guess maybe.
It's got to be family.
I hope
like you're
I hope-
crossing the line, talking about people's families.
If that happens, though, and you drop to one knee and punch me in the nards, that's just funny in and of itself. What did you say? Hiya! All right. Aronde Gadsden, 1 for 27. It was close to a touchdown, the catch. It was like on the goal line. I don't know what to think about Gadsden in the moment. Jason, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean,
How are you going to pick which tight end to start? Because you got Waller back out on the field.
that's my pick.
So now you're to Waller?
Yep. I traded for Waller for the playoffs, and it's
But
gonna.
you traded for Gadsden for the playoffs.
Well, after I lost Waller, I didn't know I was getting Waller back. But yeah,
Okay.
Waller was my original
Who'd you play this week?
tight end bet. Mark Andrews.
Oh, the
who-
guy who's also in this segment?
Correct. Tight end has been a struggle bus this year. If you didn't get one of those great top guys, it's tough in the streets, man.
No, it really is. Because chasing feels the most right thing to do at tight end, and it's not the right thing to do. It just feels like when you put a guy into your lineup that just performed, it feels good.
Matchups at the tight end position, when you are not locked into a McBride, a Bowers, more than any other position, you really want to play the matchups. Dalton Schultz is a good example where I was like, bench him against Philly, play him against Indy. That they both worked. Gadsden now plays Philly, who you're not going to play Gadsden this next week. Following that is the Chiefs, who are, I believe, number 6 against tight ends.
So you've looked into this like a professional.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say about Andrews, who was 4 for 47, is the exploit of the Chiefs tight ends or the Bengals tight end situation, it was still there. Like Isaiah Likely was 5 for 95 and almost had a long touchdown catch that he fumbled in the end zone. And 4 for 47 is not the end of the world.
No,
he didn't get the touchdown we thought he'd get, but that's 10 for about 130 yards, 140 yards for the tight end position against Cincinnati. It is still quite exploitable.
Yeah, I mean, I've got right now on my roster, I got Mark Andrews, Gadsden, and Waller, and I'm looking at the playoff schedule, and I'm really trying to find that Cincy matchup. And wouldn't you know it, that's basically it's the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens have the 2 easiest tight end schedules for the playoffs. Both of them get to play Cincinnati in the.
So who cares if you can't find a tight end during the year if you find them during the playoffs?
That's all you need.
And
if you make the playoffs. Yeah. So
which Hunter Henry,
Hunter, don't you do me dirty.
See, championship.
he was your number one.
He was my start of the week last
week. Yeah.
Championship week for
who plays Cincinnati?
Arizona. Trey McBride. Championship week.
Oh,
We are lined up, Mr. McBride. We are lined
Now,
up.
will that be Kyler though?
Wow.
I don't even think that matters.
Yeah, it matters.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, big
It
time.
matters. We've
Have you seen these numbers? he's
someone.
putting up?
I read the tweet. I'm sorry, I don't remember who pointed it out, but there's like Trey McBride has more touchdowns in the 7 games that Jacoby Brissett has started than he has in his entire career with Kyler Murray.
Wow.
Like,
If you don't think
that's a Kyler problem.
If you don't think a quarterback matters, just ask Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
That was Studs and Duds presented by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sundays are for NFL football. Earn your Sunday with Lowe's, official partner of the NFL. Waiver wire tomorrow. Enjoy the Monday Night Football game. And know that somewhere in Arizona, a man will be huddled down. And his name will be Jason. And he will be praying that Hunter Henry takes the night off. Take care,
Goodbye.
Footland.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Join our fantasy football community on jointhefoot.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.